Welcome to Spill the Tea, where musicians tell nothing but the truth about gigging live. Joining me today, we have an incredible singer, voice of an angel, and powerhouse vocals as well. Please give it up for Carolina Rial.
Oh my gosh, I love your energy. You're so funny.
Thank you so much. You're so sweet.
I love it. I love it.
I am so excited to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Cannot even start to
so,
explain.
What a dream. London in a tea house.
I know. You've been traveling quite a lot.
Yes,
You did Paris, London. Thank you for making the time to be here.
Oh my God,
today.
thank you. This is such a cute place.
Thank you.
I love it.
Carolina.
Yes. Beautiful pronunciation. Everybody's like Carolina.
No, Carolina. You are only 22.
Yes.
But you have been building an incredible career already.
Thank you.
Does it always feel like purely exciting? Or does it ever get a little overwhelming?
Oh, for sure. It gets a little overwhelming at times. I think, I'm only human, and it's a balance, really finding keeping yourself grounded, but still continuing to push forward. But also, I am 22, but I've been doing this since I was 13, 14. So it feels like I've been doing it a long time, although I'm really young.
Yes.
But it's I love it so much. And they always say you never get tired of doing something you love
That's
so
true.
much. And that's really true, yeah.
That's amazing, because you still, let's say that you still feel tired and you still feel like all the work that you're putting in it, but you're so happy.
Yes.
And you feel so fulfilled. That
It's
you're like,
true.
I can keep
it's
going.
It's true. That's an expression that's tired but inspired. That's really how I feel all the time. No matter how tired I am, I never get tired of it. Yeah.
That's
I love
amazing.
I love what I do. Yeah.
So how do you go from dreaming of being a singer and performing on big stages to actually sing beside Andrea Bocelli? How did that experience change you as well?
I always say that the right things happen at the right time for you, and I had been wanting to sing with Andrea forever.
Really?
And it happened, at a time that it needed to happen at. And it was such an incredible experience. I mean, singing by myself was great, but then being joined by him on stage was incredible, surreal. You can't even imagine, there's Andrea Bocelli singing next to you.
That's what I'm saying. How did you, did it click straight away?
It was so interesting because we don't rehearse before that. We didn't do a sound check or anything because he was flying in from, I don't know where he was doing a concert the night before, but he flew in, so there was no practice at all.
No.
Yeah, so I had to really just rely on the recordings and stuff of the actual tracks, and then just,
that is crazy.
He sings it the way it is on the record. We just put it together, but it was amazing. Yeah, and it was in the Dominican Republic. Beautiful.
Oh, wow.
The weather was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know, I think if you do a rehearsal, apart from being a little bit more confident with the song and everything, you kind of you have him on stage next to you already, so you kind of break the ice a little bit. But just I can't, only the thought of it, I feel it in my stomach.
Well, that's literally, this concert started and I was in the dressing room, and then I got brought out to go sing with him. We met backstage and then we just went on. There was no prior anything, which is the truth. I'm not lying about that. But it was amazing. I wouldn't have had it any other way. It was amazing. And like I said, correct timing for everything. I think what's meant for you is truly meant for you. And that was highlight of my life.
I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
So, and if you'd like to go into a little bit more details, because we talk about this a lot, how to expand your career, how to get to, from doing small gigs, how do you actually get to do such a gig? Do you rely on an agent? Do you rely mostly on yourself, put yourself out there, and hope someone get in touch. How did that work? If you'd like to share.
Yeah, I think that being independent, this career is fully dependent on you.
Yeah.
And I think really the way to do it is to network, meet as many people as you can, put yourself out on social media, please. There are so many talented people that I meet, and they're scared to go on social media. I'm like, why are you scared? I'm not even kidding you. Maybe 80-90% of the opportunities I've had is because people have seen me on Instagram, on wherever, TikTok, and that's how we connect, and that's how I end up getting booked, So it's you have to use that as a booking platform for yourself. I think agents are great. I think managers are great. Of course, labels are great. But at the end of the day, there's nobody that's going to push for you the way that you push for yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I think it's a combination of everything, but most importantly, it's really putting yourself out there and not being afraid. I think this is a career where rejection is everywhere. It's everywhere. And truly, if you don't get doors slammed in your face, you haven't made it yet. Or you haven't tried
That
yet.
is so cool.
It's true. There's a lot of no's. I think there's a lot of no's and a lot of discouragement.
Does it actually make you a little bit stronger?
Yeah.
Or do you feel sometimes rejection really made you feel what am I doing?
No, I think for me, it's always been a motivation, a motivator to keep going. That's been me personally. That's just always how I have been. And I think because I've been doing it since I was really young, I've been facing rejection since I was 13, 14. I met with my first label when I was 14.
Wow.
And it was
You build your armor very early in the day.
Yeah, and you can imagine at 14, getting flown out to LA and having an amazing experience at one of the top labels globally. Wow. And then, nothing really happening from there. Obviously, I was a little sad, but,
of course.
But you have to keep going because that's the only way you're going to make it. Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
I'm not saying that I've made it yet, but I'm trying.
Absolutely. No, you're doing absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
You've been posting on social media since you were 13.
Yes.
And you've been getting a lot of attention. But I also saw that you have been on The Voice 2021 as well.
I was.
So I feel if you're a singer, you are asked this question at least once in your life. Why don't you go to The Voice, right?
Oh, yes.
Everyone.
I still get it asked now.
Really? I can't believe it.
I do.
It's literally automatic. I'm a singer. Have you been to The Voice? It just doesn't always go together.
Yes.
So, but my question is, do you think being on The Voice helped you boost your career, or do you think you would have made it anyway? Because you've been doing so much work on your social media, so much time, so much content, and it's not easy to just put yourself out there. It's literally everybody can see you, everybody can judge you. It's not easy.
Right.
So, do you think The Voice actually kind of helped you, kind of gave you a little bit of a kick in the music industry business, or you would have made it anyway?
Yes and no. I feel The Voice was more than anything an incredible learning experience for me, being so young, seeing how the business works behind the scenes. This is Hollywood. Was great for me, truly, and that's another thing to add to creating this armor.
Absolutely.
It did help me for sure, because that was the first time that I had been put out there nationally and stuff on TV. So it did help me for sure. I think now, fast forward, I was 16, 17 on the show. Now I'm 22.
Wow.
So it's been a little bit. No, I don't really think a lot of people know me from The Voice because I've just worked really hard to build my social media, which is why I say people
still ask you.
Well, it's always the Facebook users. Sorry, Facebook, and they'll be like, oh my God, have you tried going on The Voice or American Idol? And I'm like, well,
friend.
Yeah.
You could Google me first.
But I think it was an incredible experience for me to have that at that age. And yeah, to answer your question, I think it did help initially to really get myself out there. But I think at the end of the day, the show is the show for that time. And then, you know, there's a new cast that comes in. So you have to keep promoting yourself. Like the show isn't going to promote you at all after.
You need to keep on putting yourself out there. And
The goal for me was always to get on the show, not to win it. The goal for me was to get on it and, you know, use that platform to continue pushing forward.
Yeah, it's a different exposure as well.
It
you know,
is,
like because not everybody's always on Insta or TikTok.
That's true. That's true, because a lot of the Voice watchers are like people in like the middle states of America who aren't too much on social media. Yeah, and like the older crowd as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that definitely worked, I think.
Thank you.
Talking about Instagram, because it's a very big topic.
Yes.
You know, like we talk about it all the time with the guests. Some people are very frustrated. I need to do so much content, but I need to create. But my question is a little bit different today. Some people as well are scared to post on their social media because of their friends. Okay.
Oh, yes.
So
I could relate to that.
Funnily enough, you know, like I remember seeing a meme and they were like, your friends when you succeed, and it was like 0, and then like total strangers and they're like, yeah, queen, you go.
Oh, absolutely.
So how did you feel it changed for you? Like, how was it when you were like 13, 14, 15, 16, and maybe you didn't have much following? How did your friends react to your Instagram? And how did they react now?
You know, I could relate to this question because I started in those ages where like middle school, high school, where people, you know, have a lot to say.
Right.
So I think initially, anybody who starts out in this career, they're like, oh, she's a singer, haha.
Right.
Like, oh, she's gonna go, haha.
Right.
Haha. Like, look where I am now, in the tea house in London.
Look at me, guys.
But you know, it's like, it's one of those things where you can't be afraid to be cringe. That's why people are like, oh my God, that's so cringe. I've been cringe. I don't care. I've been cringe already. I started doing this at like 13, 14. All my teenage years, I was posting on social media. Like, I'll look back and be like, whoa, that was really, really cringe and bold. But you know what? Like, I just did it. And I think, you know, my friends had, the good friends, my good friends had great reactions. I think there were definitely people who were like, I don't know what she's going to do with that. But, you know, that's part of this career. You have to keep pushing forward because there's going to be a lot of people that you know personally that might not support you as much.
It's just sad. Very disappointing though.
It's sad,
especially if it's like people you see maybe regularly, you know, like for me, like even musicians, I used to play with regularly, you know, and I would put out, I don't know, I've got this new project, you know, I have this beautiful band, great video, and then I'm not saying I'm there craving for likes, but in the back of my mind, I have, it doesn't cost anything just to support me in this moment, like lift me up.
Right,
you know?
and like, you know, you're supposed to be my friend, and that's how friends are. They're supposed to support you. But I think it's a interesting career. It's a career where like everybody, especially if you're independent, is kind of out there looking for opportunities for themselves. And I don't know. I don't really have like bad blood with anybody. I'm a Libra. I try to, balance and get along with everybody. I really do. But, you know, I'm also not blind to the fact that there are people out there who don't want to support you. But I'm okay with it too. Like, you don't want to support me, that's okay.
That's great.
I don't care.
And I love it.
I really don't.
I think that's the way it should be.
It should be that way, because I think that the moment you get in your head about, oh, this person's not supporting me, it doesn't matter. Like, that person was not meant to be in your life.
Also, it's your path.
That's true.
You know,
it's
like, I should just do whatever I think is good for me, and it's going to help me.
That's the beauty of being independent in this industry, is you get to choose what you want to do, regardless of, like, any restraints.
You are from New York.
Yes.
New York City girl.
New York
Yay.
City. Well, I was born in New York City, but I grew up in Jersey. What up, Jersey?
Love it. So what is the gigging life in New York City? Do you feel like there is space like for emerging artists?
Yes.
Is it mostly covers? Do you actually get to like, can you get a gig very easily if you do your own thing? How does that work?
It's so funny because people think of New York and they're like, oh, like corporate, Wall Street. But no, there's a lot of opportunities there for singers.
Okay.
You know, a lot of like, yes, private events. There's a lot of different cabaret spaces. Obviously, it's a huge theater hub
Yes.
for anybody who wants to do musical theater. You know, people move there from other states just to do that.
Sure.
Yeah, the gigging life there is pretty
Okay.
well and alive. Yeah.
Okay.
And I would say it's easy to find gigs as soon as you start networking because New York is huge, the city's huge. However, I will say the music circle is smaller than you think.
Wow.
Or everybody really kind of knows everybody, or at least knows somebody that then knows somebody.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a little bit like here in London.
I was going to say, right, because yesterday when we were rehearsing with the choir, they were like, oh yeah, I know this person. And I was like, oh my God, that's so funny.
Isn't it crazy though?
It's so interesting.
Sometimes you're like, I find myself playing at a gig with someone, I'm like, wait, what? And they're like, do you know that guy? I'm like, yeah. How? I mean, it's huge.
Yes, I know. But
But
that's
the
why I say
community,
it's so tight-knit.
Yes.
Yeah. But that's the same way in New York. It's like, you really got opportunities, yes, by putting yourself out there, but then also like knowing people, knowing the right people, connecting with like good, well-intentions people.
Yes.
Yeah, and then, you know, you pitch yourself to gigs and stuff, and it goes from there. But I will say there's a lot of opportunity. It's definitely not
that's
dry
amazing.
at all. Yeah. I've had, like, a lot of great gigs, mostly in New York. Yeah.
Wow. We can expand.
We are going to New York.
Yay! I love
This
that.
actually would be such a cool podcast in New York. You should do a little traveling segment.
We should do like a pop-up like little place, like a tea room, like a pop-up tea room.
You should bring the tea room to New York.
Guys,
Right, Pam? You want to come to New York?
Oh, yeah.
we are coming, you guys.
I'm going to bring my girl to New York.
I love it.
And a cup of tea.
Would you like
So
a cup
proper.
of tea?
It's so proper. New York, we're like, give me the coffee.
Yeah, give me that
Double
coffee.
espresso.
Where's
Here
my
it's
black
very low tea.
Americano or my matcha latte?
Yeah, like the UK, or London at least, is like the New York, I feel like, of the UK.
Oh, yes.
Just with a little
definitely.
accent. Just with an accent.
Yes, yes. We're all little New
You guys are more
York.
proper here.
We're so proper, you know.
so proper. I love it. And I go, hello. Cup of tea.
We're gonna be cancelled after
I
this.
love it though. No, this is like appreciation for my UK people. Yeah,
Absolutely. It goes out there for you guys.
it is. It's a proper wave.
It's just the wrist, you know.
It's very
Very subtle.
gentle.
Yeah, you do it even
Yeah.
better. Well
Yeah,
done.
with a
'Cause
little
it's a bit
bit of a
cupped
stir,
like that.
little bit of
Yeah.
a cup. Chris, you like a little?
She's good.
You like a little wave? Right.
You have sung in incredible venues like Madison Square Garden, Radio City Hall. How do you recover from that? What do you do before a gig like that to keep like cool, to keep calm and professional and focused?
Great question. I will say naturally I'm very chill. I'm a very
I'm
calm
so jealous.
person. I will say like I don't even know how to explain it. I just keep to myself like a lot. So before any big moment, I will say I go pretty silent. I don't really like to talk much to anybody. You know, if I take pictures and stuff and like have fun with people, it'll be after the show. But I like to like really preserve everything before because it's like a big thing to step out. I've performed at the Garden for a few times now for a few years, but every time, like I can't mess it up. I'm at Madison Square Garden, so I have to like really take a minute to be with myself and just like my thoughts and make sure everything's good.
Yes.
And then I'll go do it. I will say I get nerves wise, I'll get like a little nervous before, but then once you're out there, you don't get nervous.
I was about to say, what's in like the day after? Because, you know, the day prior, then you're like, oh my God. And on the day, you're like, okay, I am a little bit, not scared, but very excited, but I'm going to do it. But then the day after, you're like, check, done it. That was amazing.
Nothing is better. There's no better feeling than the day after the most incredible gig.
Oh, yes.
Because you wake up and you're like, first of all, it's done. And second of all, it wasn't that bad.
Yes.
You know, it wasn't that hard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you kind of like, I feel like the more you do it, kind of the better it goes.
Yes.
Even if every venue is different.
It's true. It's true. That's why I say, like, the more, no matter how big the gig is, no matter how small the gig is, do it all, because you gain something from everything you do. Even if it's just experience.
100%.
You know, getting comfortable with it. I've done private gigs that are like, you know, very small, but I've done them because they've built this.
Yeah, and
like,
you get to know things about yourself as a singer as well.
It's true.
You know, dealing with different people. Then
actually, those types of gigs, the smaller ones, are some of the best gigs because you like really get to experiment with different songs and different styles, and sometimes you're working with other musicians, so you get to work with bands and other singers. It's really great.
What is your bucket list gig?
Royal Albert Hall.
That's mine,
girl.
Oh my God.
We drove past it on the way, and I was like, ugh. I need it.
Really?
That's like a dream. Funny, it's not even in the U.S.
I know.
I want to sing it. It's so beautiful.
It's amazing.
I think more than anything, the reason is because of like just how beautiful it is.
It's such a statement, like venue.
In the U.S., at least not like really in New York. We have like Carnegie Hall. That's like very like that. But Royal Albert Hall is
girl, it's amazing.
It's just so royal. I can't even explain
exactly.
it.
I think it just makes like whatever gig in there, it just makes it like, I don't know, like almost like fairy tale, royal, as you said, like
orchestral.
Beautiful. Yes.
That's like very much, like I love that orchestras, choirs, big like grandiose things.
Yes.
So I think that's like such a dream venue to do that in, but just in general, I would love to step foot in there.
You heard it first here, you know? We are manifesting.
We're manifesting.
Right here.
We're manifesting. It will happen for us.
I can't believe
it will happen.
Yes, it will.
It will happen for the both of us.
It will.
And it'll be great. But manifestation is like, it's everything. It's everything I've booked.
Honestly, like, it's crazy sometimes, you know, like, it's just the way it's not even, some people think it's like, okay, I just need to tell myself 1,000 times. I need to think. It's not the thinking. It's like feeling that it's happened.
And that's true. You really have to be like, oh, I already, like, it's okay because I know it's going to happen.
Yes.
I just don't know when.
And it's,
but it's going to happen.
It's almost that feeling that you said. It's like the day after I sang at the Royal Albert Hall and you feel it in your heart and it's like,
yes, in past tense.
I'm going to feel like that one day.
You have to think like that because you never know. Like, they say like, oh, you're being delusional.
No, you need to have goals.
There's no such thing. You have to be delusional.
Absolutely.
You have to dream.
Absolutely. Always. Never stop dreaming.
But yes, Royal Albert Hall, dream.
I've been once. I saw Postmodern Jukebox band.
Oh.
That was.
I know. I'm friends with them over there. Yes.
Stop.
Yes. We were in chats actually about doing some shows. Yes.
Stop.
But they came here. That's right.
Yeah, I love them. Oh my God, it was
they're
the
great.
best show.
They're great.
Every singer, every musician was just like, I left and I was like, I need a second. Just leave me here.
They're great. And their singers are amazing.
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 Oh my gosh.
It's so great that they do a tour and take them everywhere because, like, they deserve
everything.
Everything of that.
They've been going on forever as well. They started on YouTube or like social media.
Yes, they've been around for a minute. Scott, shout out Scott, you're amazing, is amazing.
He is, yes.
Yeah.
He was
That whole
actually
crew.
at the Royal Albert Hall when we went. He made an appearance.
It's amazing. Yeah. That whole group. But that's what I mean by like there's so much talent everywhere.
Yes.
That like deserves to be on stages like the Royal Albert Hall.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is there sometimes people they just need like a little bit of a boost?
Yes.
A little bit of a kick.
Yeah.
You know?
But like I said,
back.
it's like right timing, right place,
That's true.
right time. That's really what it is.
I totally back that.
Yeah.
And listen, you write your own songs as well. You got original music.
Yes.
How do you manage traveling, gigging, content creator, like putting out your singing videos, doing amazing concert? How do you get to like be creative, feel inspired, and then write it, record it?
Well, I'm a very, very type A person, so I'm always like very structured in the sense that like this needs to happen, this. So when it comes to writing, I'm like, okay, I need to set aside this amount of time to write and be creative, or like I need to set it aside this day at this time to meet with other writers and have a session. Like I'm very structured that way. So once I have like a date and a time as to when I'm gonna meet with like my little creative team,
then it's set.
Yeah, then I kind of leading up to it, I'll think of ideas, get inspiration from being outside, meeting new people, experiences that maybe I want to write about that I haven't written about yet. And then I'll bring that to the session and we'll go from there. I used to be a little bit more structured where like I would have an idea and I'd be like, it has to be just that.
Yes.
And that like really blocks that.
Yes, I absolutely understand.
For sure. So now I'm a little bit more free with it. So I'll like go to the session, we'll chat for a while. What do you want to write about? I have no idea actually what exactly I want to write about.
Sometimes those are like the best
those are the best songs, and then you really get something really magical out of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
how
amazing.
I balance like that. I'll really like set aside a time, but not be too structured with the process of it until I get there.
It's good to be a little organized.
Yeah.
And do you have any new music coming out soon, or are you working on something? Have you got something in mind?
Yeah, I've been writing and working for a minute now on some new songs. I would eventually love to do like a larger project, like an EP later this year, where it's like a group of songs that I could just throw out there.
And then you can come to London. We'll get a nice gig. We organise a nice gig
little gig
for
in
you.
London town.
Yes. I love that.
I love that, yeah.
Oh, amazing. Yeah. Well, we look forward to listening to your music.
Thank you.
And I think we're here. We got to the last question. So
this time flew
it
by.
goes so fast,
really
right?
flew by.
Every time I'm like, it's crazy because I would stay here for like the whole day.
I know,
but the cameras just wouldn't hold. So, Sonny, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Like, why?
Why?
What you're eating? Why?
Why?
It's not even summer yet. Please,
Please,
just get in touch. Let's say you are the big boss in the music industry right now. You are big agent. What would you do to make the music industry a little bit better? What does it need to be better? What would make artists' life better?
Funding.
Yes.
Money. I will be so honest. I think like
Please,
we need to have more, and I say that in a sense that like we need to have more. I feel like there's incredible organizations out there who really do help support artists and like grants and stuff. I think that's important because it's difficult when you're starting out. It really is when you're independent.
So hard.
Like just financial support from different organizations. I think there's a lot of people out there that could really help with that. I think also more programs for like younger people who maybe need mentorship and guidance. I've had like incredible people who've guided me at a really young age in school and stuff and in college. So
that can
I
change
think
everything.
that's important. Yeah, just having more like people to lead you and more support in general. Not only financially, but like I said, mentorship wise, etc.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think that's like the correct thing for sure. Also, I would say paying your people correctly.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Writers are the
Thank
backbone of this industry.
Yes.
And they're very underpaid.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think I think that's very important to make sure the royalties are all in check, percentages are good, because there's been a lot of very, very sketchy things in this industry that need to get sorted out.
Yeah, and it's great when people actually talk about this as well, because it's always like under the carpet.
I don't know why it's so under the carpet. Like, writers primarily are
there wouldn't be a song without a writer.
It's true. So I think that's super, super important to make sure that they're getting paid for what they do.
I agree. And I love that, you know, like you share this, and this is one of the reasons why I love this podcast. Because, like,
it's
you know,
true, though.
People open up a little as well, and they kind of raise some awareness about topics that you don't normally talk about.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for sharing. I love this so much.
Thank you. Well, that's why I love artists like Ray. She talks about that all the time.
Yes, I was actually thinking about her.
Yeah, and like, it's so true. And that's why I think people relate with her so much and love her so much, because she's so authentic.
Yeah, they respect her as well.
Yeah, and she's speaking the truth. So, that's what I would say. Also,
that's awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me today in this beautiful day in London.
This beautiful day.
This beautiful day. The perfect day for a tea.
Cheers. Do you cheers with tea here?
You can.
We do now.
We do now. Well, I hope to see you again soon, but thank you so much for taking the time to come and see us today.
Thank you. I appreciate it. This has been so nice.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Well, guys, we will see you next time. For now, bye.
Bye. What do you say?
Bye.
What do you say?
See you later, alligator.
See you later. See you later.